Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinals taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils return team didn't help matters out much there. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he... First down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Tolzien. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Sun Devils get enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy.
He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that ball.
Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Quick strike complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing these pads.
To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. No good. after that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Cardinal. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, hit you a touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Tolzien. He's looking deep. And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's another first down.
He's going to pass. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now facing third and short from their own 17. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got the quick pass. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Stanford quickly to the line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. To the air, it's Tolzien. Makes the grab down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. He doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
First down.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the score... Side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Number 32.
They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down. Just a second, there is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find.
He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Tolzien. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.